Hanks is from the jail. Hanks is back from the jail and he has come back home. But when he entered the house, he started crying and he said that, Mom, I did not do that. I did not do that. And then the mother was like, I know my son. I know the son I raised. You can never do that. Me as a mother, I trust you. You cannot do that. But Hanks, the way he was looking, he was crying. He was crying because someone to put something on you which you have not done. Trust me, you can feel frustrated. You can feel pain in your heart. If you have done that, trust me, you cannot feel that pain. But if someone if someone tarnish your name when you haven't done anything, trust me, you feel very hurted. And the mother was like, I know, but I don't know whether Clara will take that. I don't know whether Clara will take that. But me as a person, I know you did not do that because I know the son I raised. And then Hanks told the mother, Mom, let me go and I rest. And then the mother was like, no, my son, don't rest. I'm going to prepare for you something to eat so that you can eat. But Hanks was like, no, mother, I don't want to eat. I just want to rest. That is Hanks telling the mother. And then he had to push away the mother and go to his room so that he can rest. And we are on the series called Most Scary Marriage Ever, found on Mr. Aria channel. And here we do reviews and recaps. Welcome to Trending TV series Yugi, and my name is Sharon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, my dear, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, put a bell. Whenever I put a video, you will be the first to get notification. And I really thank all my returning subscribers. You guys, you are really amazing. May God all bless you. Tell me where you are watching from. I will send greetings to you in my next video. As we go, the doctor came and told these two, they were asking, Doctor, what is going on with our daughter now? What is happening? How is she feeling? Then the doctor was like, we are still removing the drugs in her body. Someone injected drugs into her body and the drugs is too much. So we are doing each and everything so that we can remove the drugs. And then Jonathan was like, drugs? My daughter has never took any drugs. So where could those drugs came from? Then the doctor told them that the drugs was injected in her body and it is too much. That is why we are doing each and everything so that we can remove it in her body. And then Jonathan told the doctors, Doc, do each and everything so that you can remove that drugs in her body. All the bills, don't worry about the bills, I'm going to pay it. And then Clara was like, drugs? Then who could have put drugs to, who could have done something like that? And then Jonathan said, don't start, woman, don't start. You know everything. You know where those drugs came from. Don't start. That is Jonathan telling the wife that don't start. You know where why the drugs are in her body. Then those two, they started quarreling. As we know, for them they ever quarrel in every situation they are in. For them they quarrel. And then Jonathan said, but if anything happens to my daughter, that stupid Hanks, that Hanks of yours, Hanks has to pay for each and everything. Why could he inject my daughter the drugs in her system? Why could he do that? And then Clara was like, don't rush, don't try to rush, because we don't know the proof. But if Hanks did that, Hanks has to pay for each and everything. If Hanks did that, he has to pay. But before judging him, we haven't find out. But the good thing, Hanks is in the police, so is in the police custody. So don't worry, and we have to find out so that we can see what happened. And they were here waiting to the doctor, and then this Debbie started saying, oh, Why could Hanks do that? I never expected that Hanks can never do such a thing. Now let me show you. She had to show them the pictures last time she took when Hanks was hugging the little Debbie, and then they were surprised, and Clara was like, why couldn't you show those things to me? Why couldn't you show them to me? And then Debbie said, I thought that it was a normal hug, but for all these things happened, now I have realized it, but I did not think that Clara Hanks could do something like that. And then Clara said, oh, this Hanks is going to see me. This Hanks is going to see me. Now that Camilla hug, she has seen now, for even in her mind, she has started believing that Hanks could have done such a thing like that. But before doing anything, when you know that a person, trust me, there are some things you can say, this person can never do that to my daughter, or can never do that. I know Hanks's heart. When you have been with someone, you know what he or she can do. Now what I know that Clara know that Hanks can do this, or he can never do that. We are on the story called Most Scary Marriage, found on Mr. Arya channel, and here we do reviews and recaps. I send greetings to Kate from Ghana, people from Spain, Margaret in Sierra Leone. I send greetings to Oprah from London, Ham from New York, USA, people from Modesta Musa from Malawi. I send greetings to you. People from New York, people from the Queens, New York, people from Suriname, South America, people from Malawi, Lorena, I send greetings to you. Jane Sabaha from Sierra Leone, people from Botswana, people from Rwanda, Chigari, Mary from Caribbean of Trinidad, Mildred from Namibia, people from the Bahamas, I send greetings to you. Lydia Abigail from Sierra Leone, Chima from Nigeria, people from Ghana, people from Uganda, people from Kenya, Mavrin Adam from Dominic, people from Hawaii, and people from Sierra Leone. I send greetings to you. People from Malawi, you guys, you are really amazing. People from Trinidad, people from Guyana, people from Zealand, people from Jamaica, I send greetings to you. And people from Botswana, people from Baltimore, people from Namibia, people from Kingston, Jamaica, people from the natural highlands of the Caribbean, Dominic, people from Zimbabwe, and people from Zambia, Andre from Barbados. I send greetings to you. Zulaika from Iraq, I also send greetings to you. Thanks guys for the amazing support. People from Tobago, people from UK and USA, people from Canada, and people from Jamaica, down Jamaica, and people from South Africa. Thanks for the amazing support. As we are still with Jonathan and Debbie and Clara was pissed when she saw that picture for Debbie, when Hanks was hugging the little Debbie. The bad thing I have seen, when Hanks talks with the little one, he doesn't tell Clara that your daughter has passed to the office, but whatever we have conversed, I'm going to tell you, but she has been here. But for him, even he doesn't say. So when Clara see the things, and when Hanks has never told him that your daughter was at the office, trust me, someone can say, why didn't he tell me that my daughter came at the office? Those are some of the things that someone start asking into her mind. Why didn't he tell me that the girl went to the office? So it is very good to communicate to the person, especially to the person for that child, because you never know what might happen. And then when they were still here, now Mama Clara came to the hospital, and she found Debbie and Jonathan. Then she called my son. What happened to my grandchild? Who is my grandchild? And then they had to tell her that your grandchild was injected. Or your grandchild was injected the drugs. So the doctor there are still trying their level best so that they can remove those drugs. And then the woman had to say that how could Hanks step too low to do those things? How could Hanks step too low to have an affair with my daughter? That Hanks he's a rich man. Why couldn't he go and buy a woman? Why couldn't he get a woman and go to my grandchild? Then she started shouting, how could she step too low to do that? That is the Mama Clara. Remember that Mama Clara didn't love Hanks at all. Everything she was like, Hanks has to separate with my daughter. Hanks has to pay. Hanks has to separate with my daughter. I don't want my daughter to have any affair with my daughter. So now, if she has seen that Hanks has done something with her granddaughter, now what is going to happen? Remember that this woman didn't love Hanks at all, and that is why she said that how could Hanks step too low to do that to my daughter and to my granddaughter. And we are on the story called Most Scary Marriage Ever Found on Mr. Arrow.